Good afternoon. It's Elaine Manzer, the Mayor of Town of Peace River again, and wanting to bring you up to date on our latest council meeting, which happened this past Monday. We had, first of all, a presentation from with Mrs. Dale Bond, who is one of the directors of the Ken Sargent House in Grand Prairie. This is a facility that's being built. It's very similar to our Rotary House in the concept. So the hope is that people who have families at the Grand Prairie Hospital or are undergoing procedures themselves that would like a place close to the hospital and fairly cheap to stay, that they might be staying in this house. So they're fundraising right now, but they've also started construction, and they've received a $2 million grant sort of from Mr. Ken Sargent himself. So they're well under their way, but they're still fundraising, so anybody that would like to contribute could do so as well. We passed several bylaws. The first one was the procedural bylaw, so it underwent its third reading, and this replaces the old procedural bylaw and the Governance and Priorities Committee bylaw. So in future, every future council meeting will be under the new procedural bylaw. So there are some changes there that were enacted because of changes in the Municipal Governance Act, and also just some updates. So any meeting in the future, we're under that new procedural bylaw. There are some changes with respect to how people can come to council and present, so people should read up on that if they would like to do that. Another bylaw we passed was the Economic Committee's bylaw, and also their terms of reference. Basically, this just brought the committee in line with other committees of the town, provides more clarity to the committee, the way it operates, who's on the committee, and that sort of thing. Also, with respect to the Economic Development Committee, Council did change the business grant policy that operates through that committee. We had a situation where we had two business units that were in the same building that each wanted to apply for a grant, and under the old rule, only one would have been able to. So this allows multiple business units in the same their civic address, same building, to be able to apply for these business or tourism grants. And on the side of the grant itself, it's lots of businesses have subscribed to this. Lots of money has been given out, and they're finding that they're a little oversubscribed. So council did approve the transfer of $21,875 from the operating reserve. Basically, it was money left over that the business grant program had not used last year. So we approved that transfer into their operations for this year. So for this year, there's approximately $71,875 that are eligible funds for these grants. And there's both a business grant and a tourism grant. So it's been nice to see several buildings in town have their outsides updated and just refreshed. So that's very helpful. We reclassified 1,950 casual hours at the Baytex front counter into one permanent full-time guest services representative at the Baytex. And the reasoning behind that is it will provide more continuity with respect to that guest services position in terms of both their knowledge and also their ability to help the manager of that facility. We approved a new joint use and planning agreement with the 3 school divisions. This agreement had not been updated since 2003-2005, but there were some new provincial regulations that we had to also look at, and that's all within this new document. So it deals with the shared use of facilities, so like sports grounds, after school, that sort of thing, future planning of schools, the servicing of those new school properties, and handling of any surplus properties if that comes to be. You might know there's a municipal election happening in the fall, so there's a lot of new regulations that have been coming down from the provincial government with respect to how elections are run. One of them is that the new councillors must take some mandatory training before their first organizational meeting. So between the election and the planned organizational meeting of October 27th, there just wasn't enough time. So council has canceled the October 27th meeting and put the organizational meeting on November 3rd. So that'll be an organizational meeting and a governance and priorities meeting. So between the election and November 3rd, there's time for some of the mandated training that all new councillors must take. We also did an extension to the other training that councillors must also take, the required training, and we put a 90-day extension on that. We appointed a new public member for the Peace Regional Healthcare and Attraction Committee. Crystal Owens put her name forward, and council accepted her appointment. Another new thing that could be happening in 2026, our Peace Regional Healthcare Attraction and Attention Committee would like to submit a bid for the Rural Health Professions Actions Conference in 2026. This conference was last held in Wainwright. About 200 people at least from across the province attend these conferences. So people, all healthcare types of people, plus our healthcare attraction and retention committees from across the province would attend this. So the town has approved the bid process, so our committee will be doing that here shortly, and it will be a regional bid with help and participation from other regional healthcare committees in our region, including Grimshaw's, probably McLennan and Donley. So we're looking forward to that possibility. It would be good for business in town, but it's in 2026. So we'll know this fall if our bid is accepted or not. And that was about it for council, but I should mention, or I will mention, that our Peace River Powwow is coming up on June 6th and 7th. Everybody's welcome to go up to the Ag Grounds, and it starts at 1 p.m. each day. Other than that, if your group is wanting to earn a few extra dollars and you wouldn't mind helping with some of the town cleanup, you could look on our website and apply to do a 2-hour stint and earn a little extra money for your group. So enjoy the hot days and hopefully no fires.